Hi, and welcome back. In this lecture, we can talk about key insight 1, transparency, traceability, and safety. So if you look at this insight, there are several factors which are influencing it. The first is the growing demand to know where things come from, what it contains, and how it came to you from customers. So consumers are increasingly becoming aware of the impact of their purchases. So this includes not only the nutritional value, but also the environmental impact. So things like sustainability and things like that. So because of the rapid expansion of technology and even things like smartphone penetration and internet connectivity, people are willing to do more research because more information is very easily accessible to everyone. So due to these factors, there's a massive demand for better transparency of the nutritional value of the food in simple English or their native language or familiar language, and also the complete description of ingredients. So all of us have seen on packaged item, it's just being mentioned as permitted colors, flavors, and additives, but people want to know what those permitted colors, additives are. And also certifications like organic. So just because you put organic on label and start selling it, it doesn't mean it's organic. What level of certification is the organic produce? So if you look at organic produce, some might be 100% organic certified, meaning all the ingredients and processing aids will be certified as organic. So then there's organic certified. So this is where all the agricultural ingredients are certified as organic, but the product can contain up to around 5% of non-organic content. Then we have things like made with organic ingredients. So it should at least contain about 70% certified organic ingredients, and the remaining 30% may not be certified as organic. And then there's specific organic ingredients. So it basically means contains less than 70% of the certified organic ingredients. So there's quite a few number of levels of organic produce, and consumers are putting increasing pressure on the manufacturers and producers to deliver on the certifications. Then we have things like details of sourcing. So whether the supply chain is ethical, whether the farmers and the supply chain stakeholders are compensated in an equitable manner for their work, and also things like carbon footprint of the supply chain and the product. Then we have things like trust is the new currency of brand loyalty. So to build trust, and if the food and beverage industries want to win the trust of their consumers through their products and services, they need to be transparent. So no longer it's about increasing our profit margin and hitting those revenue targets, but also ensuring that you deliver value to the customers in a truly transparent manner. Then we have smarter labels. So brands are incorporating what is called smart labels, which usually have technologies like NFC or what we call near field communication. So these little tags can communicate with your smartphone and other devices in short distances and can contain a variety of information such as a link to a website where you can tap on the product using a smartphone or tablet, and then it will take you to a website which contains more information about the sourcing, about the nutritional values of the product. So there are different ways of incorporating it. One is NFC or near field communication. Then there's RFID, which is a significantly old technology when compared to NFC. And then there's QR codes. So QR codes, I'm sure all of y'all have seen. So it's like a barcode, but it's a square. So that too can contain a wide variety of information, such as a link to the website and things like that. So customers can easily access additional information rather than going to the company website and searching for the product. So this will contain additional information which are not mentioned in the packaging, but customers who are really keen on getting more information about their purchases, like the supply chain sustainability, carbon footprint, ethical factors, can just scan the product and go to that website and see for more additional information. Then we can see that transparency allows collaboration. So challenges like growing population, the scarcity of water, climate change, finite resources are a few of the major challenges that the food and the beverage industry is facing in the next few years to ensure food security for all the human population and also to create a thriving planet. But you can only address these challenges with greater transparency and collaboration. So transparency, being transparent about how you conduct business, also the values and principles that you uphold in your business operations and processes, and actively demonstrating that you're committed to very high standards of business ethics will certainly attract more collaborators and partnerships to do business with you to build a better future. Then we have transparency allows cost reduction. So transparency allows to understand inefficient processes, bottlenecks, poor performing assets and players in the supply chain, and helps to fix or eliminate them or to look for alternatives. So when we have transparency, we can really understand what's working and what's not, who's working and who's not, and also look for alternatives to meet your business outcomes. For example, if your supplier is not delivering, you can easily understand and find another alternative supplier to deliver the required raw materials. And also you can do things like blacklist a supplier and share that blacklist with all the other stakeholders to ensure that you have very high performing players or stakeholders who are very responsible and committed to deliver a great value to the customers. Then we have things like transparency fosters innovation. So transparency creates a level of trust environment for both external and internal stakeholders to discuss issues openly and to create innovative solutions to address those challenges. So because transparency builds trust, people are willing to talk about the issues openly and to come up with solutions more openly as well. So that fosters a level of innovation that is very hard to achieve if people are not being transparent. Then we have factors like transparency fosters brand loyalty. So transparency on the ingredients of product and also access to more in-depth product information will certainly drive business loyalty because customers start to feel that the brand actually cares about their well-being and not just growing their business and hitting their financial targets. So achieving transparency is a major challenge, but now with all these digital tools and technologies, we can help to bridge the gaps in transparency, traceability and safety as well. So digital tools and technologies like mobile payments, so for example QR code enabled payments, blockchain technology, which I'm going to talk about in one of our next lectures, along with things like artificial intelligence and smart labels, combined with innovative software and hardware solutions, will bridge the gaps in transparency, traceability, and safety. Well, those are a few factors as far as key insight 1, transparency, traceability, and safety is concerned. I'll see you on another lecture.